This video is not for the closed-minded individuals. Ones that can't take anyone else's opinions except for their own. If you can't have a mature conversation, then darling, this video is not for you. You will be blocked immediately. Now remember to keep it cute, keep it mute, or get the boot. Now preparing to nanny port to Nina's Rawview. In 3, 2, 1.
I'm Nina, Nina Brown, and you are now watching the Nina channel. It's me, JoJo, and I'm out of the closet. I'm JoJo, and I'm out.
Welcome back, piggies. Today we are going to be speaking about JoJo Siwa and her coming out story. But before we do that, let's go into a little back story about her life. Miss Joelle Joni, JoJo Siwa, born May 19th, 2003. I can't even, I'm mad. 2003? Anyway, she's an American dancer, singer / actress, and a YouTube personality. She's known for appearing in like 2 seasons of Dance Moms, which she's actually and was a very talented dancer, I must say. This is my first time actually watching this. So as you can see, white girl could move. I'm not mad about it. And some of her hits, I don't know about because I'm old, but some of the hits she had music-wise is Boomerang and a song called A Kid in a Candy Store. And I must say, it's a little boppish.
I don't really care about what they say. I'ma come back like a boomerang. Bubblegum, gumdrop, dropping like a lollipop. Never let the craving stop.
See, I'm like, oh, excuse me, is she coming for the Trap House Queens? But yeah, as you see, she has a little career as well as in acting. She's been in some movies. She's in Angry Birds too. Honey, she sells product. Girl, she has made a killing off of selling those big ass bowls she wears on her head.
Hey everyone, it's JoJo. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, you guys. Today, this is actually, listen, you guys know that I obviously am obsessed with bows. I wear a bow every single day. I am the JoJo bow. I'm the JoJo of the JoJo bow.
Honey, and she's also been in Times Magazine as one of the most top influential people. Like, come on, work, mama. But now there has been some drama, honey. Which really shouldn't be any drama. She has come out as queer. I know, stop the presses, stop the presses. And she's been met with a lot of positivity, a lot of support, a lot of love. That's great and fine. But of course, there's always the negative that's there. And there has been some moms who have like unfollowed. And now my child will not be watching you anymore.
Say hi, say what's up, say thank you. Because for the last, what would it be now, 48 hours, 72 hours, I have gotten the most endless amount of love and support, and it is, I'm just,
And you know, all that is nice and dandy, but let's get into the real tea, the real nook and crannies, honey. So, random quick side note, like JoJo could actually or could have played a sickening Rainbow Bright. I know you guys see it. But anyway, back to the main point of the video. Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Pierre, aka Nina, Bonina, Banana, Fafana, Osama Bin Laden Brown, and welcome back to my channel. And as you see, we are speaking of JoJo Siwa today. So this is a different kind of Rawview, and I just wanted to give just a little bit of just my personal take on this, and just enough of the like schisms, the racism, the obics, the homophobics, like just all these things. It's just like, can we just not do that anymore? Or no, like You know, JoJo Siwa, congrats to her for coming out and speaking out and being out loud and proud. You know, and about her being, you know, she says she came out as queer, I believe, but whatever you want to take that as. But congrats to her. That's not something that's easy to do, especially being somebody that big in the spotlight. Like, that's not an easy thing to do. And, you know, a lot of us come out of the closet. We don't get praised for it, though. You might get put out, but you don't get praised for it. And you know what's funny? I didn't even know that much about JoJo until all of this. Like, I've seen her been done on Snatch Game, but I didn't really, like, pay any attention, because I'm like, she's not like, you know, somebody that my age range is like following and like, you know, looking for. Like how when I was younger, we had Amanda Bynes. You know, Nickelodeon still, Amanda Bynes, you know. Hearing this story and just seeing some of the like negative comments, because like she's had some good comments, of course, a lot of loving support, but it's always still gonna be those ones out there. And I just want to speak about those people that just to hopefully get y'all to understand things better. And I also want to speak about somebody in my comment section mentioned something about there's a board game called JoJo Juice. Just the name alone just doesn't sound too pleasing to me. Called JoJo Juice, and there's some controversy about the JoJo Juice game. And so some people think that her coming out was a way of like distracting from all that controversy that was going on with the board game. And so we'll get there, but I want to just talk about the comments really quick. This isn't the only comment, but there are plenty of comments just like when Gabrielle Union and her husband came out about their child being trans, and people in the comment section just, instead of like uplifting, they're tearing apart. And it's normally, and I'm just speaking for my race, my people. And of course there are homophobic, racist people in all skin colors, all sizes, all ages. But for some reason, it seems to always be a lot of like homophobic in like African American community. Like, I just don't get it. Like 1 minute we're like speaking about equality and getting equal rights, but if you're gay or lesbian or whatever the case is, trans, that's when they don't care about equality for you. They're like, well, you're black, but you're gay, so you don't really count. That's what it seems like sometimes. That's what irritates me. So, and me saying that because the person that left this comment was a black woman. You know, you probably thought it was a Karen, but no, it was a LaQuanda. LaQuanda says, as a mother, I wouldn't allow my kids to watch JoJo Siwa anymore. Exclamation, exclamation. Why? Why? So I left a comment on Instagram. People have seen it. I said, now I barely even know who JoJo is, but some may have heard by now that she has come out as gay, which kudos to her. I'm sure she's made her money and wants to feel free. Cool. Which a lot of people do. They make their money. They're like, you know what? I'm gay. Look, cancel me, but I made my money. Fight me. But I wasn't even going to cross this lady's name out, because I crossed the lady's name out who left the comment, because she secretly deserves to be harassed. But what is wrong with people? So one day you support JoJo, the next you don't because she came out of the closet? What does any of that have to do with her being a positive influence on your kids? Or someone who you allow your kids to watch for entertainment purposes? Do you know how many people you support that are undercover DL, drug heads, rapists, child molesters, adulterers? Which being gay is not compared to any of that. Being drug heads and all that, which a lot of people would rather their child watch somebody who does drugs than being gay, because somehow being gay is the worst thing in the world. I'm gonna come back to that. But you watch these people and you never know their skeletons in their closet. And let's stop acting like kids be that innocent. Y'all know kids go on social media, be bullying people. Your kids be going on Twitter looking at porn, because it's that easy to look at it on Twitter. But you mad in the blink of an eye and don't want your child to watch a show anymore because someone decided to not hide anymore. See, one minute y'all like, oh, I hate when people hide who they are, but then when they come out, you still bash them for coming out. It's like, so you want to be tricked? You don't want to know? Even though she didn't have to tell anybody, because it isn't like it has anything to do with her entertaining people. It has nothing to do with that. And then I left a little kind of funny comment at the end. I said, why? Y'all acting like she on TV teaching your kids how to scissor each other. I hate people. Homophobia is never going to change, just like racism, never. Anyways, what do y'all think about it? That's what I said. Which is just like the truth. But for real, like, do y'all not know how many people are on TV or people in your community that you look up to that have skeletons in their closet that will blow your mind? Even you, the one sitting at home judging somebody, has skeletons in your closet that will blow people's mind. And I hate when people try to, like, and then you get people in the comment section agreeing, like, da 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 da, and God said this, and that. Like, no, stop. This is what I hate about people. And I don't want to have this conversation because I hate when people try to come for what I believe in. But people, this is why people are so turned off by religion and God now, because of people like this that like to throw God and their ignorance in the same sentence. God is not about hate. He's not about judging. He's about love, loving thy neighbor, loving somebody for who they are. If God, it's like people are so quick, they ain't been to church, ain't never been to church, ain't never picked up a Bible, ain't never read a Bible, but because they've been fed this from their parents or people around them that homosexuality is a sin and you're going to hell, they start preaching that out, even though they don't even know nothing about God or the Bible at all. At all. And they ignore every other sin, like the sin of like maybe like judging people, which you're judging people all the time. Because somehow, like I said, those sins don't matter. Like you can cheat on your husband and your wife, you can kill, you can do all these things. Those sins, just little sins. But if you're gay, oh, that's the number one sin. That's all people think about. And it's like, stop putting your ignorance and using God as your way to try to like speak your truth. No, stop it. That's not what God is about. And you know that. You can't say that you are a loving person to God, but then in the same sentence calling somebody a F word or a fruitcake or another, like what? How you call somebody a hoe but using God in the same sentence? Make it make sense, Jehovah. And I'm serious. Some people really, if JoJo would have came out as I'm a crackhead, the people wouldn't care. They'd probably still let them children watch. But being gay, that's like where you draw the line. It's like, who cares? It's just so sad that in 2020 we are still dealing with this. I know people like to be optimistic, but I'm telling you the truth, bitch. It's never going away. Homophobia or racism. It's not. It may get a little better, but it's not going away. Girl, you bitch, you could pass away tomorrow, and then if we're born again, you be born again in the later future. It's flying cars. You see George Jetson. Girl, you see robots tap dancing. You're like, I'm in the future, and you still see some KKK bitches. You still see some Bible thumpers over there, still talking about gay as a sin. In the future, it's never gonna change. And even if it is a sin, it's still not up to you to try to judge somebody. You don't have a heaven nor a hell to put somebody in. That's up to the man above. If you believe in him so much, as you say, let him be the judge, not you. You are a fellow human being like myself. Like JoJo, you're not nobody else above or important because you're not gay. That somehow all your other sins are forgivable. So you're going to heaven because you're not gay. Like, no, it doesn't work that way. Now I want to speak about the board game drama. So the board game situation, because somebody thinks that part of this, and this is not going to look good on her, because if this board game is true, as they say, it could come off as, well, you were trying to trick our children and teach them about being this or that way. So the board game is called JoJo Juice. And the person that was telling me that the game was pretty much like for ages 6 and up. And it was kind of like asking kids like provocative things that they shouldn't even be worrying about right now at that age. And like telling girls to like kiss other girls. Which I'm like, that's not a good look. So Says JoJo Siwa, a 17-year-old social media influencer with millions of young fans on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, recently issued an apology when parents pointed out inappropriate questions in a board game associated with her name and likeness. And says the game JoJo Juice was released by Nickelodeon and manufactured by Spin Master in 2018. The companies have since mutually agreed to pull the game from shelves. So it must have been some drama with that. So it says the JoJo Juice board game included questions about arrest and nudity. So some of the questions that they deemed inappropriate was stuff like, it had suggestive components such as, have you ever gone outside without underwear? Have you ever walked in on someone naked? Or had someone walk in on you? And stuff like, who in the room would you date? If they'd ever stolen or been arrested? If they could twerk? If they'd ever kissed a boy? So, I don't see the thing about her saying kiss a girl, but maybe I just missed that part. But so pretty much, with all that happening, she issued an apology and said she assured the fans that she had nothing to do with the production or the content in the game, that she was hastily working to ensure that JoJo Juice would never be no longer sold. And she said over the weekend it was brought to her attention by fans and followers on TikTok that her name and image has been used to promote a board game that has some really inappropriate content. She said now when she first saw this, she was really, really upset at how gross these questions were. And so brought it to Nickelodeon's attention immediately. And they have stopped the game from being made. So, okay, that could be true, that she knew nothing about it. But at the same time, your people above you knew about it and they allowed your image to be used in this board game. There's no way they could make a board game and all that stuff and you wouldn't know at all that your image is being used. Like, you know those things. And that's the thing with Hollywood. They use people like JoJo, like make them like puppets, where like they have them do all these things and just use their name to sell stuff. They're just puppets out there, you know. And we had a board game when I was younger. What was it called? Dream Date or something? It came with a phone, and you would like be with your friends and like calling these boys, probably being all fast in the room, you know, calling these boys.
Who's got a crush on you?
Hello, hunks! It's Dream Phone, the electronic game with the talking phone. To win, call guys, get clues, figure out which guy really likes you.
He's not wearing a hat.
Bye, guys! What'd he say? My secret. Ah, you.
He's not at the beach.
See you later. Guys!
It's Dan! Dan, my man!
You're right. I really like you.
Yes!
Dream Phone, the hot electronic talking phone game.
It's for you!
It's like, so that's cute and dandy for a certain age range, but yeah, 6 and up, you're asking stuff like, have you been arrested? Can you twerk? Like stuff like that. That is very inappropriate. And that's why a lot of parents would think that somebody being gay is trying to influence their child into being gay. If they had questions like, have you ever kissed a girl? But girl or boy, that question shouldn't be asked at all at that age. Have you ever kissed a girl or a boy? Because people like to be like act like people are pushing the gay on people, but hell, y'all pushing y'all's straight on people. Like, how do you know your child might not be a certain way, but you're already pushing on them that, no, you need to kiss a boy or you need to kiss a girl? You're doing the same thing. You're pushing something on somebody. So it's the same thing, but at the same time, like I said, either way, it's inappropriate and it shouldn't have been ever put on shelves. Not for that age range. Like my age range, yeah, like, oh yeah. You ever twerk? Hell yeah, mama. Ow. You know, but that's a mess. But I don't know if that's enough for people to like try to like now compare that to her coming out of the closet. Like, different situations, different stories, but you never know what the intentions of Hollywood and people, what their reasoning is. And could that board game have been a way of her trying to come out the closet slowly? Or did she have nothing to do with it at all? And they were just trying to give her a bad image. Who knows? Either way, it all brings publicity. Either way. You know, which is what's all about get your money, honey. With all that being said, I'm just like, at the end of the day, let people be people. Why? I don't know why it's so hard for people to mind their goddamn business. It's not that hard. Just mind your business. You don't like it? You don't like it. Just don't like it, but keep it to yourself. Like, who cares? Like, it's just like, we should just be past that. What is somebody's lifestyle? As long as they're not hurting you, they're not disrespecting you, doing anything to you, somebody living their life and loving a certain person, it has nothing to do with who they are as an entertainer. The question is, Can you entertain? Okay, cool. Can you entertain my child? Cool. Are you positive? Cool. Hey, we good. Like, just keep doing that. But instead, it's like, people 1 minute, just like even some of my fans, 1 minute they're like, I'm your #1 fan, I love you. And then I do something that they think is problematic, and then it's, I hate you. It's like, damn, bitch. You that quick to drop somebody? Okay. That's how people are. So my thing is, I don't want this video to be too long, but I just want to encourage some of you people out there that are closed-minded to please, for Christ's sakes, open your mind. In the gaming community, open your mind. There's so many people in the gaming community that act like they're so homophobic. It's sickening. Companies like PlayStation and stuff need to like start speaking out about that. And like, if y'all leave these kind of comments, you're blocked. But they don't care. But it just needs to get to a point where it just stops. And stop using God as a weapon. He's not a weapon. Stop using him as a weapon for your gain. That's not right. That's not right. I just want to encourage you to just try to see things a different way. That's all. So anyway, congrats to JoJo. Wish you the best out there. It's gonna be hard, but you're gonna make girl, you got money, honey. You got money, honey. She's gonna be okay. Thank you guys for watching this video. And I hope you guys liked it. And I will see you for the raw views of Drag Race and stuff like that. So until the next time, remember to stay beat, stay beautiful, but most importantly, stay blessed. Oh, and I might be reviewing Drag Race UK on Twitch this, depending on when the video get posted, but this Thursday. So I'll see you there. Kima Cho or Kamochi.